Hey, what's up? Ian here, and I'm back with another review video. And today I'm so happy because finally my iPhone 15 Pro with USB-C has arrived. I'm just like a kid now with, my toy. But all of you Apple fanboys, you'll know what I mean. But anyway, this video is not about the iPhone 15. Today, I want to talk about this Hidizs MP145 planar magnetic IEM, and I've already unboxed it. So if you haven't watched my unboxing video, I'll leave a link somewhere up here so you guys can go check it out. But in this video, I'm just going to focus on my sound impression and my review of this Hidizs MP145. Now, a quick recap before I begin. This is a 14.5mm planar driver IEM, and it's still on Kickstarter. And from what I heard is that it has already hit its target. In fact, went over by 2,000%. So congratulations to Hidizs for hitting your target. Now, if you want, you can get it at an early bird price of $139 on Kickstarter. So I'll leave the Kickstarter link down in the description below for your convenience. Alright, so let's begin. First, let's talk about the accessories, and this is the pouch that it comes with this IEM, and honestly I don't use pouches, but it's a very elegant pouch for men. You can actually take this out and say, hey, this is a manly pouch. But yeah, you can put your IEM in here, and then it will protect your IEM from your coins and your keys. Okay, and then for ear tips, I like the fact that they give quite a bit of options, like for example treble ear tips, balance ear tips, and bass ear tips. For us, we listen to quite a bit of music, right? Sometimes you're in the mood for classical, or sometimes you're in the mood for fun party songs. So it depends on what you're listening to. Okay, so I like the fact that they give us an option. Okay, next would be the cable, and the cable is a 4-core 6N silver plated cable, and it's a so-called an upgraded cable, and it's nice, right? It's white in color, it matches the IEM, and overall a very well built cable and easy to manage cable. So I have no complaints on this cable. In fact, as you can see, I've been using this cable, right? No issues there. Next, let's talk about the IEM itself, the design of this IEM. Now, I heard that they got inspirations from whales to come up with this faceplate design, but to me, this one looks very contemporary, very abstract type of design. Okay, and I don't know, maybe like starship kind of design, Enterprise kind of design, and alien. I would say alien, yeah. But yeah, this is actually a very unique design. It's quite noticeable from far. This IEM is not small, okay, and when you wear it, it will be noticeable. So yeah, it will attract attention. Very unique design. Now, in terms of build quality, these are built like a tank. As you can see, it's fully metal. There's no plastic on this except for the connectors. But yeah, this is I think it's built from metal, yeah, but it is very durable. Okay, next, fit and comfort. Though these they fit my ears all right. I would say in terms of fit wise, it's not 100% fit. Let me just show you guys. So when it goes into my ear, right, it does wriggle a little bit, as you can see. So yeah, it's not 100% fit lah, basically. So it does wriggle around a little bit, but in terms of comfort wise, it's pretty comfortable. As you can see, on the inner shell there is no sharp edges or anything like that that will poke into my inner ear or anything like that. So very comfortable to wear, and I can wear this the entire day. Okay, now in terms of sound, okay, let's talk about first the drivability for this, and these are not easy to drive. So I've been using this with my iPhone, iPad, and my Android phones, and my listening level is about 60 to 70%. So I would suggest to boost it up with a bit of power, maybe with a player, right? So this is the Fio M15s, which has got a built-in amplifier, or you can use a dongle like the M15, and this will give it a bit more power and then push the signal out to your planar earphones or the MP145s to open up the sound. Okay, next will be gear matching, and I would suggest any gear. In fact, these are pretty easy to match with quite a bit of gear because it's somewhat balanced. It's just a bit balanced tuning, so it's not a very niche type of tuning whereby it's very lean or it's very warm, is that kind of thing. So it's a pretty balanced earphone. So yeah, you can use it with any source. Now, in terms of tone and timbre, as I mentioned, right, this is quite balanced and it's close to balance. It's not very balanced. In terms of the bass, it's got good texture. It's a bit fun. It's not exactly fun. It's quite casual. It's not exactly casual also. It sounds quite natural, and the note weight is just nice, not too heavy, not too light. Type of presentation, and it's a little bit on the laid back side also, so it's not too bright or type of tone, so, and it's not very lean also lah, so quite a, yeah, quite a balanced type of tonal level. But I want to say, in terms of tonal delivery of this IEM, is that these don't sound like planars, and they sound very natural, right? Some planars, they are too perfect that it sounds unnatural, but for these, they sound very natural. They sound quite organic actually. So yeah, so that's for the tone and timbre for this. Now, in terms of technical performance, these they perform like a beast, right? They are very, very good in terms of technical performance. Very resolving earphones, top of the line delivery of the resolution. Okay, they are very resolving. Soundstage, they are, well, they're not the widest. Okay, soundstage wise, I would say they are quite organic. Quite, that's why I say they've got good air, and this sounds very airy type of soundstage, but they are not very spaced out. They've got some bit of intimacy, yeah, intimacy from the soundstage, and overall is quite natural sounding. The placements of the instruments in orchestras on the stage, I would say they are well placed out very naturally as well. Violins, they are in front, flutes are in front, the drums are at the back. Sometimes if there's vocals, they are in front as well. So very well placed out, and also well layered as well. The sound separation on this is just so good. I can pinpoint where the violin player is, or the flute player is, or where it's coming from basically. So very nice layering on this IEM. And then in terms of detail retrieval, right, it's, oh man, it's so good. I can pick up a lot of nuances on this IEM. So yeah, very, very nice overall delivery of sound in terms of technical performance from this MP145. Now, in terms of sound signature and the tuning of this IEM, now the nozzle, right, this nozzle here will change the sound. So there are three different types of tuning. But for me, I'm just going to talk about the balance tuning. There are three different types, which is the red. The red nozzle is for the treble tuning, and then you have your gold, which is your bass, and then you have your silver, which is I think the gold is more for bass, and the silver is more for balance, if I'm not wrong. But anyway, I've been using the balance nozzle, okay, and I'll post the graph somewhere up here so you guys can see. So basically, for this balance tuning, right, I would say it's overall a very pleasing and non-fatiguing type of listening experience, and overall, in terms of tonal balance, is quite warm. It's not exactly warm, and it's also not very casual, but it's a little bit on the leaner side, but it's skewing towards more of a fun type of tone in terms of the whole tuning itself, but it's not really. It's still quite natural sounding. Okay, now in terms of sub bass is extended, well extended, and the overall texture of the rumble is very natural sounding, and the rumble is firm. Okay, at the same time it's firm, and a very engaging rumble. Basically, the overall musicality of the rumble is there. Somewhat. It's not too lean, it's not too warm as well. In terms of mid bass, is very impactful. The impact is firm. It comes in really fast and goes really fast as well. So very impactful and the slam is just there. Basically, it does give me another sensory when I'm listening to my music, especially those with a lot of bass impact. It gives me a lot of impact there, and yeah, the slam is just nice for the mid bass. Now, in terms of mids are just a little bit recessed. I would say instruments, they sound a little bit laid back, a bit warm as well. Not really, not exactly, it's close to it, but I would say the presentation of the instruments, they are still very clean, very clear, and overall tonal balance of it is very nice as well, more to real life than unrealistic type of presentation for instruments. Now, in terms of vocals, male vocals, they have a pretty balanced tone as well. They are pretty heavy note weight, and quite laid back if you ask me. They've got good presentation. They are not too overly or authoritative. At the same time, they don't sound really far back as well, or laid back as well. So pretty good presentation for male vocals. For female vocals as well, they don't really have that sparkle there, but they sound correct. They sound a little bit laid back also, and quite natural sounding, and very non-fatiguing, because they are not too over energetic as well. At the same time, they're not in your face type of female vocals. So when I'm listening to female vocals, I can listen to quite a long period of time without feeling that I want to pull the earphones out from my ears. So very, very, yeah, pleasing female vocals to me. Now, in terms of treble is not too forward, right? It's not too energetic as well, not too bright, and also it's pretty smooth. In fact, very smooth treble. So when I listen to my tracks, it's very safe, right? I don't hear any sibilance or any shoutiness or any harshness to the tracks that I'm listening to. Usually I can hear it on other IEMs. I don't hear it on this. So yeah, it's a very fatigue-free listening experience on these MP145. And also very airy treble as well, and the roll-off is a little bit unnatural, but it gives me more sensation in terms of the airiness of the cymbal crashes, the hi-hats and all that. So yeah, treble is nice. It's not the most natural, but it's nice. Okay. Alright, so that's the overall sound signature of this MP145, and overall I would say this is a very good performer, and for $139 if you were to get the early bird price, is definitely a steal, right? Because I'll compare this with the Timeless later, just to let you know how much of a value you are getting on this IEM for this price, as $139. Okay, so I would say it matches with all kinds of genre, and you can listen to, well, mostly pop songs, R&B, jazz. Classical is there, okay, but it's a little bit laid back, sounds a little bit heavy, but still it sounds good because of the clarity and the resolution on this IEM. Tuning wise, it may not be really suitable, but yeah, in terms of classical, you still can listen to it. But vocals, they sound very pleasing on this, very easy to listen to, especially female vocals. So yeah, overall, all-rounder, I would say all-rounder in terms of genre of music. Okay, so for that, I would give this IEM a 4 stars out of 5. Yes, I really like this in terms of the resolution, in terms of how this planar is being implemented without sounding like a planar IEM. Okay, right, so let's compare this with the Timeless. So I've got the Timeless here. Okay, as you can see, this is the Timeless, and I've got the MP145. Now, in terms of price, okay, this Timeless, I'm not too sure how much is retailing for. I think it's about $200 if I'm not wrong. This is below $200. So in terms of overall performance, I would say Timeless is still a little bit more superior than the MP145 in the overall performance. I would still rate this a 4 out of 5 stars. Okay, but in terms of the overall capabilities and the technical performance, the Timeless is just a little bit above. So that's why I say at a price of $139 is very, very worth it, because after Kickstarter, right, if I'm not wrong, the price will go up. Okay, so yeah, I would suggest to get it before the Kickstarter ends. Okay, so in terms of the overall technical performance, soundstage, both of these are pretty similar. Okay, the Timeless will have a bit more resolution as compared to the MP145. Overall technical performance, and the detail retrieval, this one is a little bit more refined as compared to this, right? But this one sounds, in terms of tonality lah, this one sounds more correct than the Timeless. Timeless sounds warmer, more fun, in fact more casual sounding than this MP145. This one sounds leaner, sounds more correct, and of course this one sounds more natural as compared to the Timeless. Now in terms of the overall sound signature, if you look at the graph here, okay, the graph looks almost similar, okay. So I would say, yeah, both sounds quite similar, but I would say the Timeless, it's in terms of treble, okay, the songs that I play on both of this, on the Timeless would sound a little bit more forward, okay, a bit more forward, a bit more intense and spicy, as compared to the MP145, and also it sounds a little bit more darker, and it's got a bit more bass on this Timeless, okay, AE. And overall I would say both of them sounds quite similar. It's just that this one sounds more natural and this one sounds more fun. It's more casual. This one has got more musicality as compared to the MP145. MP145 sounds more natural. It sounds leaner as well. The note weight is a little bit leaner than the Timeless AE. Okay? And that's my comparison with the Timeless AE, and also that concludes my overall review of this MP145, and I hope you guys enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please give this video a thumbs up, and also please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. So that's it for now. I hope you guys have a great day ahead, and I'll see you again in my next review. Cheers.